Hello guys, what is up? ImCameo, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new PC build. Now it's been a long time since I made one, so I figured might as well start out for the lower end budget. We got a $400 PC build for April 2016. Now this is going to be a $400 PC build with the prices right now, without rebates, basic what you're going to be shelling out before you get that money back as a rebate to get this build. So for this build, we're going with the red, black, and white theme. It's going to look pretty cool, make sure everything matches that color scheme. And processor-wise, we're going with the Intel Pentium G3258 3.2 GHz dual-core processor. Now, this processor from Intel is going to be amazing for you guys out of the box, and you could also overclock it. It's supposed to be one of the fastest overclocked processors when it comes to a single-thread processor. So this is going to be an amazing processor for you guys out of the box and overclocked for gaming. So for the motherboard, we're going with a Gigabyte Micro ATX LGA 1150 motherboard. Now this is basically just black and white. I didn't want to get one that had some blue stuff on it because I feel like it would clash the build really bad. So I had to focus on a motherboard that's going to, one, give you good performance, be a reliable motherboard, and two, fit the theme, which is going to be red, black, and white, like I said. So motherboard can be great for you guys, can be great for your, for a basic build, and you can also upgrade stuff like your memory, graphics card, all that kind of stuff later. Now for the memory, we're using my favorite type of memory. It's going to be the G.Skill Ripjaws 8GB set. DDR3 is pretty cheap now. It's going to be $1,600 for the speed, so pretty reliable set. That's what I use personally, and because the DDR3 prices have gone down quite a bit in the last year, I would say for the price, definitely one of the better options, definitely one of the more reliable options for memory. And honestly, for gaming, you're not going to need more than 8 GB, at least to start. If you do want to show out like an extra 40 bucks and get 16 GB, that's going to work fine for you. But realistically, you're not even going to need that unless you're, using a ton of mods in Skyrim or a ton of mods in Fallout. But even if you're using a ton of mods, 8 GB should do the job for you fine. Now for the hard drive, we're going pretty basic. It's going to be just a standard Seagate Barracuda 7200 RPM 1TB hard drive. Nothing too fancy about it, just a hard drive to store your games. That's really all it's there for. Not a solid state drive, but if you do want to shell out about 40-50 bucks for a 120 solid state drive, you could. You can increase the speed when it comes to launching games, that kind of stuff, but realistically you don't need it. This hard drive is going to do fine for you anyway. So for the graphics card, we got the Asus R7 360 2GB graphics card. Now, definitely not an amazing graphics card, but it's good, it's great, I would say it's great. I want to say it's amazing, but for the price, in this budget build, with it being, a couple years old, it's an incredible card. So I would say, if you're looking for a budget build, this is going to be the way to go. Graphics card wise, you could upgrade it and go with something a little bit better, or you could upgrade later even, that's fine too. But if you want to spend 400 bucks and just get a gaming computer that's going to run essentially any game you want it to, this is the graphics card to go with. Now, case was something I had to think about. When it comes to the theme, that's kind of the first thing I had to go for was the case, and I decided to stick with the brand I like. It's the Deep Cool Tesseract red case. We'll have a picture of it on the screen so you guys can see this. It's essentially my case, just with red accents instead of blue. Looks incredible. I love this case that I have, and I think it's a great case for you guys too. And the prices are pretty reasonable for a case. So for this theme, this is going to be the way to go. And for the power supply, the last part of this build, we got the Corsair 430 watt 80 plus bronze certified semi-modular power supply. Now you're not going to be able to fully, take out the cables you don't need, but it is semi-modular, so you'll be able to cable manage a little bit easier with this power supply. Plus with 430 watts, you can upgrade the graphics card later and still be fine. I'm running an i7 and a dedicated graphics card, and I'm using about 300 watts. So with a 430 watt power supply, you're going to be fine if you want to upgrade later, or if you just plan to use the computer with this exact build. It's going to work perfect for you guys. And it's Corsair, so definitely a reliable brand. Really good price on this power supply. Right now, at least in the US, computer parts are getting pretty cheap. With the newer stuff coming out, you can still get a really good computer for about 400 bucks, which is what we're doing. So that concludes the video for you guys. Link will be in the description to the PC part picker list, so you can find all the parts if you want to find them, if you want to buy them, everything's there. There are some rebates, so it's going to end up being about $360, $370, depending on what the rebates are at the time. But, just base price, what you're shelling out, 400 bucks, even, at least for me, it's like 400, like 20 cents over, at least right now. So prices can change, so be aware of that. But It's going to be around 400 bucks no matter what. Great deal for you guys. If you want to get into PC gaming, this is going to be the way to go. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Cameo. If you want to see more PC builds in the future, hit that thumbs up button. Leave a suggestion down in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.